little bit more.
Long and strong, basically, that shows what he's got such great range, great technique here. What a great competitor he's been throughout the year. When you look at his career, just a
show you guys some more collegiate wrestling, so you guys can really see what high intensity, fast-paced wrestling is like. One guy I really like his style is Demas from Ohio State. See the big double leg right there. Same thing, watch him come out. Right here, guy has a single leg, lifts him up, still gets out. Just a heck of an athlete. Another guy right here, Derek St. John, is a great scrambler. He's a real gamer. Watch him come out. Watch him come out, look. Losing the match. Doesn't stop, gets the circle, turns. So we're going to watch a little bit of Iowa, Ohio State. All right, first match we got.
Take a look at that Iowa lineup. You think about the great balance they have, and they get started out at 125 pounds here with McDonough. And, he's...
Little guy wrestling. McDonough from Iowa is real aggressive, real tough. Look at him hand fighting from the beginning.
All but one of them are back. 9 qualifiers, they're all returning, and 5 All-Americans that are all returning.
A lot of young wrestlers, but here are 2 seasoned veterans. Matt McDonough, 2-time NCAA champion, also a runner-up. He's looking to become only a 3rd Hawkeye ever to have 4 finalists, or there have been 3. He's looking to be a 4th. And 4 finalists. 2 NCAA titles for McDonough. Tregus, an All-American 2 years ago, took a redshirt year, Olympic redshirt year, and is having a very good year this year.
Yes, he is. He's not quite the ranking you'd probably like to see, but he knows how to battle, and reminds me a little bit of Nico Megaludis from, there's a nice inside grab there by McDonough where he uses his great range. Again, I said open, long and strong is Matt McDonough. He just wears guys down, likes to ride on that right-hand side.
Veteran referee Mike McCormick calling that 2-point takedown, so Iowa jumps out with McDonough's takedown to go ahead 2-0.
And Tregus is dangerous. He's one of those wrestlers that will look for the fall at any point in time.
Well, he's getting used to folk style again, having a good year, considering that he spent most of the last year at the training center in Colorado Springs working on Greco-Roman.
Nice job of a sweep single there by McDonough here. He'll probably stay with that, reshoot back in on that leg. Now, notice how he came up a little bit high. Now, this is an opportunity if...
Yeah, don't. Keeps that leg, steps in, turns it into a Turk. Look, turns it into a Turk.
McDonough from Iowa extends his lead 4-1 with those 2 takedowns. A takedown early, an escape for Tregus, another takedown for McDonough, out in front, 4-1.
Working hard on those wrists.
Tregus out of Moraga, California, redshirt senior, been in and out of the lineup as a varsity wrestler for Ohio State, and has an All-American status to his name.
And Iowa took a different approach this year to this season. They didn't go to the Midlands tournament, opted for a little bit more training at home, and then the schedule that they had, maybe, a lot of would consider it a lighter schedule than what they've had in the past, maybe just because some of the opponents weren't as good as they've been in the past, but a lot more training in the Iowa wrestling, so maybe not as many signature wins because you weren't going against as high a competition. So this was definitely a meet that the Hawkeyes were pointing to. The Ohio State Buckeyes in their home arena.
Time ticking down in the first period.
Look at him, not on his knees, on top, on his toes the whole time, on his toes.
As well. Totally dominating so far, Matt McDonough.
And that's what he'll do. I mean, here's Tom Brand's in the 7th season. It's already been 7 seasons, 121 wins, not many losses.
Tom Ryan right there came in his 7th season as well. They both came into the league at the same time as head coaches. Coming from Virginia Tech, Tom Brands, and Hofstra, Tom Ryan.
Yeah, there's Jay Jaggers heading out there. He was a fun guy to watch, and two-time NCAA champions out there on the match, handing a little water bottle there to Trigas.
He chose top. You're down.
Trigas is going to go in the top position. If he wants to get back in this match, he's got to find a way to go ahead and turn McDonough. Pretty tough in the top position. Go ahead, put that near leg in. And this is if there's been a position where McDonough has, maybe just with his length here, had a little bit difficulty is in this leg riding position, but he'll grind his way as much as possible out of it.
Pulls it across the other side of the head, you see.
Rankings, they'll be up on your screen for every weight class, and of course, the #1 ranked wrestler in the nation is Iowa's Matt McDonough. Trying to become a 3-time NCAA titleist this year. He was a 3-time
how tight that guy's riding him.
Linn-Mar High School out of Marion, Iowa, as a prep student.
Trigas got a little something going here. A little roll through right there, right into a chicken wing, and then no, they didn't get any points out of it here, but nice sequence there. Now McDonough's real strong here. He'll go ahead and try to extend Trigas out a little bit. Trigas is
hip
double deep on that knee. And what Trigas is hoping to do is potentially get a stalemate. I think what McDonough's doing wisely is going ahead and trying to create scramble positions. And here's what he
Great scramble. Look at that scramble.
Trigas still in control.
He's getting riding time.
Watch the knees, guys. Watch the knees.
Riding time
Ticking down.
Right.
McDonough had a lot built up, but there's only 20 seconds of riding time now. There's the 2 points.
Well, that's a little bit of a quick call, I really believe. That not going to get many arguments there with the Hawks fans, but he's got that far wrist.
When he trapped that wrist is when he gave the 2.
I agree with that call right there.
6-1 the score. The #1 ranked 125-pounder Matt McDonough out in front with that reversal here in the second period. 28 seconds left in this second period. McDonough out in front 6-1 as he comes
All right,
on top.
got enough of that match. I'm going to fast forward to the next match.
He'll try to stay in the top position right now, put in a leg of his own. Trigas is dangerous. It doesn't take too long for him to get right back into it here, but McDonough a pretty wise cat here. He's going to stay below the knee. End up in a scramble of his own. And what McDonough did such a great job that Trigas has to do right now is when you got a guy bellied out right there, you got to get him moving a little bit. He's got a cradle, the ear side cradle locked up. That should be a reversal.
And he does give the 2?
Yes. No, he gave a 1-point escape.
1-point escape.
Green, your choice.
1 second later, he probably would have got the reversal.
Trigas really in a fight here. 6-2. And we start the third period.
McDonough's going to go ahead and choose the... Actually, Trigas, I think, took the neutral position. I think it's wise. It is a wise decision on his part.
All right, I want you to notice the match is 6-2 here. Notice how McDonough does not shut down. Watch him keep working. Watch him keep working.
It's 50-second advantage here for McDonough.
McDonough's the guy in the black from Iowa.
Right now,
Still being aggressive.
A little bit early in the season.
Still going for takedowns, even though he's up 6-2. Trying to work to get more points. See how he kept the guy in front of him? Square, 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 spin behind him.
Trigas doing a pretty good job really good job of fighting that off. Most guys would have given that up.
Exactly.
Back on the leg where he wants
Right back in where he was before.
Long and strong and driving across. And he's going to put this leg in. That should give him the points. But the respect
Look at them both wrestling.
Trigas is he's able to roll out of, and that's a 2-point takedown for Trigas. So that tightens the match to 6-4, Tim.
6-4. 56 seconds left in the third period.
Scramble situation. Both guys really working pretty hard.
Looking for the neutral or the defensive fall there because Trigas still in control.
Trigas still in control, and he's got to move, but he's going to...
There's the 2-point reversal.
Oh, that's a tough call. And obviously a tough call for Trigas. He gives up 2 and 2. So that ends up being
tough match.
With riding time, it's 11-4, so...
One short of an extra point, the major decision. 10-4 on the board. But there is no riding time yet, and so and there won't be. So a 6-point victory. That after that 2-2.
Tough match.
How dangerous Tregus is. Earn some respect from
Real tough match.
That match, both guys going at pretty
Jogs off the mat.
So Iowa goes out in front 3-0 with McDonough's leadoff victory. A regular decision, 10-4, with a late 4-point move to seal the deal. Iowa out front 3-0 after one match, and we head into 133 pounds. We were looking forward to Ramos staring down Logan Stieber, but instead we've got freshman Kyle Visconti. He's wrestling up from 125 pounds. Kyle Visconti stepping in for Logan Stieber.
See him get after him right away.
Tony Ramos goes out with a 2-0 lead. And lets Visconti up. It's 2-1. And we'll go back to work.
And he'll work the head really hard.
Look at him hand fighting, working the head, pulling on that head. Look at him attack that front headlock.
If these shoelaces stay flat here all throughout the course of the match here, Visconti, it's going to be a really easy target to spin around. Get snapped down to keep your shoelaces flat. You've got to be able to pivot and stay with the man.
Ramos another takedown. The junior from Carroll Stream, Illinois, Glenbard North High School, All-American last year. He's been a
see him take his hands off to show that he let him up.
at 133 pounds since his freshman year for the Hawkeyes, and done quite a job.
He really is. He's fun to watch. Big Ten runner-up. You know, this was going to be a rematch of last year's conference. But
look at that sweep single.
The healthier athlete, the timing of the.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward to another match that I really want to see. I want to show you guys.
Decision with back
Test for Mark Ballwick.
Beating the crap out of that guy.
very comfortable. On St. John has that leg. Okay, that's fine, but
Was assembling hip.
and that it'll be a tie match, goes into overtime, so it's too early to get it. And you see how what he does is he ends up putting that leg in. And
all right, this is the match I want to show you guys. The kid that went to my high school at Blair Academy, so I know he's gonna wrestle tough. Wrestled tough last year at the NCAAs. I think he's a sophomore this year. Mike Evans of Iowa versus, I forget the guy, Heflin from Ohio State. Really good match. We'll just catch it like 2 minutes into it.
definitely looks bigger this year, Tim.
Heflin,
Evans actually dropped down from a weight class to help out the team.
Offensive guy, very hard to score on, and as you can see, he's a strong 174-pounder. And like you said, Mike Evans is not really giving away anything, so he looks really good at 174.
He's gonna lose his battle with the body lock early in the match. Kind of reminds me of as Melvin a little bit of Frank Kelly. Look right there, bang.
Straight back. Doing that against the leg rider is pretty tough to do, but he's able to get his hips out and turn back in.
2 points takedown for Nick Heflin, number 2 ranked wrestler in the nation, goes out in front 2-0. 40 seconds left in the first period here at 174.
Let him keep fighting, doesn't get returned. Look at him, see, block the hips.
Ohio State trying to get
Right into a switch.
1 point escape for Evans. Didn't like.
That's a good sequence there. You know, what I liked about that is that, hey, I feel like I have an offensive position here, and sometimes just for a slight moment you feel competitive there and you want to go ahead and go, but trying to throw a leg right
Andrew
like
Campitano
that,
in the background from Boundbrook.
and then able to go ahead
Wrestles a little bit later, loses a close match.
About a half a second to go ahead and make that move, but he did. He scored the points. Again, great scrambler. But he put himself in a position to do that.
Time running out in the first period, and a little bit of action brings the score 2-1 with that takedown by Heflin. We'll go to the second period.
You see the sequence here, double overhook. You see how he's going to go ahead and bring his hip straight in. Doesn't get it. And you see how what he does is he ends up putting that leg in. And 9 times out of 10, Evans would score at that position, but Heflin basically exploded from the down position and was able to score the points. That's good wrestling.
Well, he explodes again in the from the down position. And
Just gets reversed again. Basically, he's down 4-1. Job into the middle. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Chopping wood.
Heflin with Heflin started the second period underneath, exploded, reversed Evans, and now for the 2 points. Now out front, 4-1. Escape for Evans, 4-2. Minute 45 left in the second period.
A lot of match left.
A lot of wrestling
I've
left.
seen Evans get to a shot. He spent a lot of time moving in. Evans from Iowa pushing in. He knows he's up against
Pushing forward, pushing forward. Look at him pushing forward.
A little bit more offensive on the feet.
Two of the top programs in the country, right out of the Big Ten.
Throw by. Working the head. Pushing the wrist off the shoulder.
Shane Sparks.
Pulling the head.
Hawkeyes out in front, 13-6. Still stinging a little bit from last year's dual meet loss in Columbus.
He's working him.
They're looking to get back on track against a team that they have owned. Ohio State not winning against Iowa since 1966 until last year's upset win. Hawkeyes were ranked number 2 in the country at the time they lost in Columbus.
Well, Evans had the advantage in the tie there. He had the kind of the seat belt all the way around. He has right arm all the way around, actually left arm around the waist. But he didn't feel confident in lowering his level and taking a shot. So he's up against a little bit of a dilemma, but the one thing I like about his situation here is that he's picking up the pace of the match a little bit. He's definitely trying to, hey, if I can't score right now, I'm going to pick up the pace of the match, make Heflin work a little bit, and maybe it pays off in the third.
Coach Brands says about Evan, he's game. He's always game. Every time he goes out on the match, he likes that.
There it is.
I mean, he's getting after it. He's losing, but he's getting after it. Pick this leg up above the head.
Brings to the back of his head, underneath that thigh, right there. Now tries to come out the back door. Short time.
Evans got the head up,
but he's got the bottom leg locked, all right? This is a pretty good situation. Creates a hip separation and he did it.
And it's actually not going to be 2 because he didn't get any hip separation.
That's going to get the coaches off the bench. He just needed one more second or so, but I like the technique he applied for there.
Dan Gable and his grandsons.
Coach Gable thought it might have been 2.
Still a 4-2 match, though. Still a close match.
See how he freeze it right here. Freeze it right here. Okay, he's got the bottom leg hooked. Only thing he worries about right now is trying to get hip separation. He doesn't mess with anything else, but he creates hip separation as we go through the technique, all right, as we roll it through, all right, create hip separation. And right now, Heflin's able to pin those hips close to his body just enough, all right, to keep it neutral. And normally you don't get calls like that. Carver Hawkeye Arena, that close to the Iowa bench.
And the call not going Evans' way there. There was no takedown given to him, and it was close. Wrestling coming up next Friday night. Number 12, Nebraska and Michigan go toe-to-toe in Big Ten wrestling. Coverage starts at 7 Eastern, presented by Cliff Keen Athletic on BTN.
Right now they're reviewing the same replay.
A little instant replay now in college wrestling.
Evans does a great job. He focuses on locking that leg, okay? Once he has
locks that leg.
Push the knee away, can't get it done. But now you try to create some... And see Tom pulling back Terry Brands.
Alright, so now we're back wrestling after all the reviewing. Sorry about my shaky hands.
Became kind of viral and famous. No points were scored there, so it's 4-2 going into the third period. Heflin out in front. Now it's 4-3.
It's 4-3.
No riding time advantage.
4-3 match. He goes right in for a shot. He knows he's got to push the pace.
Heflin.
Did a nice job awarding that shot off, but again, Evans not sitting back at all, not going to wait. Going to try to keep the pace of this match very high, and I think that Heflin is He'll stay right there in the middle. He doesn't get pushed around very easily. And
Look at him working the head. Look at the hand fight. Moving forward.
he is presenting himself there. Nice
Back, look, stands in the stance. Still in the stance. Still's in the stance.
Case study in trying to hold a lead here if you're an Ohio State wrestler. And for Iowa, you want to be able to take advantage of the ties you have and score points. Nice job by
Stalling.
Stall warning.
It's stalling. He's not doing nothing, right?
That's the first warning. It's 4-3, less than a minute left in regulation time. Ohio State trying to get back in this match.
And at this stage of the match, if you're coach